Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Michael Sandler, your host on Inspire Nation. How does it get everywhere better than this? And I'm hearing myself, so I'm going to take these off right there. All right, we are good to go. I am so excited to have you here this evening. We are going to have a lot of fun diving into angel numbers. So, a few things I want to mention first off. Happy springtime if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. And more importantly than that, today is a day of balance and a day of gratitude. So massive shifts taking place on this day of perfect balance. And kind of angel numbers fit right in with there because it has to do with intentionality, has to do with living from the heart, and has to do with living on both sides of the veil at once. When we say both sides, what I mean is we are energetic beings having an energetic experience in human form. And we're not just here in human form, we're on the other side at all times as well. That is this perfect balance or duality that comes to the forefront on equinox. Equinox is the day where it is equal day and night, where it is equal summer and winter, where everything is equal and in balance. On that note, couple things before we dive really deep. You probably can't hear it, but I can hear a dog barking in the background right now because my parents talk about balance. My parents are here to visit at the moment. It's their first time seeing baby Hannah. How does it get any better than this? And I might share some stories through this. I know Bhavik, who is running the whole production behind the scenes, along with Aya, of course, who is everything on the chat, and Anne, of course, who's helping Aya out. He may show some not video. He may show some still images of my dad with Hannah, of me with Hannah, of us today at the local, which I guess is the oldest lighthouse in the country. How does it get any better than this? And a last note, and I want to dive in. It is a day of powerful shifts, certainly for intention setting. And is today that's the first time that I have seen, Jessica saw it a few days ago, that I have seen baby Hannah crawl forward. She had been doing rolls, she had been spinning around, she had been able to go backwards. But today was the first day where I was able to see her crawl forward and crawl to me. Oh my God, how does it get any better than this? And if you know me or anything about what I do, I have this newsletter called The Daily Woohoo. You can go to dailywoohoo.com where I share pictures, I share story, and most importantly, I share energetic attunements, helping you raise your vibration up, way up on a daily basis. You can go to dailywoohoo.com to find out more about that. Tonight, and I'm going to ground here. All right. Tonight, we're going to be talking about 444, though we'll also be going through all of the other top 9 or 10 of the digits, 111, 222, and so forth. I get to ground. There we go. Ground to an entirely new level. Because I channeled for tonight's class, and we can call me a channel, we can call me a medium. I choose calling me Michael, and I'm told, hey, you can make $1 million, billion, gazillion bucks if you simply go, I'm hearing from spirit. But that's not how it works for me. I just hear from spirit, and that's from years of cultivating a practice with automatic writing. In fact, I'm teaching an automatic writing class this Thursday. Come join me. Very cost effective. In fact, we'll put a coupon in there for you. Super easy way to learn automatic writing and how to, what in the world is going on back there, Rue? I've got Rue here behind me. A super easy way to learn how to hear from the other side. I channeled for today's YouTube event. And I know the angels and guides have been challenging me to write a book on angel numbers. And I thought to myself, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And they're going, when the time is right, you will be. I said, okay, I'll buy that. So with my parents here, I had kind of this limited window to channel this morning. And it's just been a little topsy-turvy, which I'm very happy about because I get to spend time with them. And most importantly, they get to spend time with their granddaughter who they've never seen. This is super important. I didn't get much time to channel between you and me to channel for this event tonight. And I didn't want to let you down. And I felt, these messages are good. And it had my codex. They downloaded a codex into me 3 years ago, I guess now, that breaks down all of the major numbers. And they gave that to me and blew it out a little bit this morning, but it didn't feel right and it didn't feel good enough. So at 6:15 tonight, I'm setting up for the event. Typically, I like to go quiet for the last couple hours. Not doable with family here. And admittedly, because family is here, we spent time out this afternoon. So nothing was quite set up for the event. I went quiet. I went into my automatic writing. The reason that I seem, if I do, like a little bit, and I'm going to drop down further still and drop down further still. The reason I seem, if I do, overly excited, or I joke like a squirrel on crack here this evening, is because they downloaded an entirely new teaching for me. And they blew everything out so much that I couldn't possibly cover it in one show. So I is going to run a survey here. And we did a survey a couple of weeks ago about the beard. It's sticking around as long as I can, although it's lighter for the warmer weather. It hasn't been warm here, but lighter for the warmer weather, but it's hanging in there. But we're going to do a poll on whether we should do an angel number a month moving forward. Tonight, we're focusing on 444, those specifically, and I will put the poll down there. And so let's dive in. Let's talk about 444. We're going to mention 111, 222, all those again, as I said a few minutes ago tonight. But then if you like this, let us know in the poll, and we'll do this once a month, breaking out each individual numbered or repeating number set. And I think I is saying in the chat, because people are going, how can I vote? She's going to be starting the poll in just a little bit. Before I dive into the codex tonight and dive into 444, the angels wanted me to introduce how the angels tried to get the foot in the door with me years ago, but I wasn't ready and I wasn't listening. It's a key thing when it comes to angel numbers. They're a way for your angels or guides, your higher self, to get you the foot in the door with you so that you will listen to something outside of your physicality, your physical world, and your physical sense. For myself, it started back in high school. I had just started at a Catholic high school, St. John's Preparatory School in Danvers, Massachusetts. If you had the money, you went to Exeter. If you, and an overnight school, if you wanted the day school, or something a little bit more budget oriented, you went to, and I put that in quotes because it was a whopper, you went to St. John's Prep, which is where I did. Just about as soon as I stepped through the door in St. John's, something weird started happening. I looked at my watch and I kept getting repeating digits. Now, I don't even remember if I so much got 111, 222, 444, all of these good numbers. What happened is I'd look at my watch and like right now it says 8:23. So it would say 8:23 and 23 seconds, or it would say 1:24 and 24 seconds. I kept on getting the end digits repeating. There was a very specific reason for that. The angels and guides were trying to wake me up, trying to get their foot in the door to say, Michael, this physical world isn't all there is. There's so much more. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I didn't get it at that time. I wasn't ready for it at that time. So flipping things on their head, the fact that you're here tonight and the fact that you're getting repeating digits, because if you're watching this, I know you're getting repeating digits, and the fact that you're taking notice of them, because it's one thing to get them. It's a second thing to recognize them. It's a third thing to go, wow, wow, wow. This means you are ready. The angels have got their foot in the door with you and are ready to help take your life to a next level. For me, it would be from that time at the beginning of high school, it would be until, almost a decade later before I was really ready. I guess it was, I'm not going to even date myself here this evening. 7, 8, 9 years later, before I was in a Navajo Hogan doing Native American ceremonies. And I had been going to church, I've been going to temple, I had been doing all of the religious stuff. But before I really heard from Spirit and got it, that we're not alone, that we're surrounded by angels, that we're surrounded by goodness, and that they're always, always trying to speak with us and communicate with us. Now, let's dive into the angel numbers because you're already well in advance of that. I went back and forth with the angels on point number 1. What I kept hearing is angel numbers are a method of control. And I'm going, all right, we're in trouble. Is this coming from my ego? I'm checking. Is this coming from my ego? Is this coming from my higher self? What do you mean angel numbers are a method of control? And they're saying, well, it's not a method of control as you think, but it is a powerful steering mechanism, not just from your angels, not just from your guides, but from your higher self and your higher team. Your numbers, when the numbers are appearing, it is to help steer you. It is to help guide you. It is in many ways to help give back control to you and give back control to your higher self, which we'll be talking about in a little bit. It's as if, and you have a boardroom on the other side of the veil. And you do have a boardroom led by someone who's the head, the chief of your board, so to speak. In my case, that's my daughter, Miraku, my baby Hannah's twin sister who passed away. Well, what's the best term for it? Who crossed back over the other side of the veil in utero last year, who leads my boardroom on the other side. You have a boardroom too, and they're planning, they're scheming on how to help you. How can we help Anne? How can we help Jessica? How can we help Michael? How can we help Bob? And then they pick up the phone, or you could say a giant red button. That was easy. They pick up a giant red button and they beam you with the message through a number. They get your attention and beam you with a message through a number. It's kind of cool if you think about it. The trick is, in our busy lives, it's hard for messages to get through. And it's hard for us to take a deep dive down the rabbit hole. We're too busy. We're pulled in this direction. We're pulled in that direction. We have beautiful family visiting. We have who knows what going on at work. It's very hard for the angels to get a message through. However, repeating digits seem to be much easier. Repeating digits seem to have some kind of stick to them, some kind of magic, something that allows them to get through. That's why we're here tonight, because there is a special magical, I'll use that in quotes, magical energy to your angel numbers. Now, we get to remember, angel numbers aren't just coming from your angels and guides, but they're coming from your soul on the other side of the veil. That's something I've been teaching in this month's School of Mystics. And come join us Wednesday as we continue diving down the rabbit hole of how to hear from your soul, from your spirit, from your higher self. Rue, are you doing all right? I know you hear the puppy in the other room, and that's a little bit disconcerting. He's been doing great with Puppy, 6, 8-month-old puppy of my parents, who's here as well. He's done really, really well with that. Your soul has messages for you. I call these soul seeds. And I've been teaching in our School of Mystics how to hear these soul seeds. And in fact, I know I'll put a link down there. People can share about how it's been going. We did an amazing group clearing last week, which you can still take part in if you join the School of Mystics. Going back to tonight's topic, Your soul is trying to get messages through to you. And one of the ways that it can get messages through to you, certainly automatic writing, which I teach a class on Thursday. Do come join us. I don't want to belabor that point, but you got to learn automatic writing. That's how I got into this channeling and mediumship. And that's how you can and will too. It just happens naturally and super easy. That's Thursday night. School of Mystics, Wednesday night. Which do I recommend? Both, but do them on whichever feels best for you to do first. I'd probably jump into a little bit automatic writing and then jump into the School of Mystics. The School of Mystics is fun and the clearing is awesome. So whatever feels right to you. Notwithstanding, your soul is always trying to speak to you. There's a boardroom. It's angels, it's guides, it's your soul. And they are using messages through numbers to get your attention and to take control. And I believe we got a kind donation. Yolanda, how does it get any better than this? Thank you so much for your kind donation. They're using numbers to get your attention and take control. Or more specifically, and this goes for Yolanda particularly, it's a method of putting you more back in control. You see, angel numbers are taking you out of autopilot. They're a pattern interrupt. Until we recognize angel numbers and until we register, see them, and take action on them, we're sleepwalking through life. I was sleepwalking. I mean, I was doing the best I could, but I was sleepwalking through high school, sleepwalking through college, sleepwalking even when I was playing a high-level game as an athlete and a student. I was not awake and aware of the bigger picture that's going on. Angel numbers are a way of going futta, 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 or lovingly from the universe saying, wake up, we're here. There's more to this world. We've got your back. You can take it now out of autopilot. In fact, we need to take you out of autopilot so that you can take the stick, so you can control your own Millennium Falcon, so that you can be back in control. Pattern interrupt. Hannah Bear is getting really strong. And she's just about there to walk. And I know she's going to run about the day after she walks, and she's got the crawling forward, and she's been in her wheelie device called a walker, doing laps and literally like banking turns through the house. She doesn't want to sit down anymore. Can you blame her? She's like, there's so much I'm here to do. Let me get busy. Today, after going to the lighthouse, she didn't want to get back in her car seat to come home. Can you imagine that? What we needed was a pattern interrupt to be able to shift gears energetically and help her to sit down, because then she was very, very content in the car. Michelle, thank you for your 333. Love received and sent right back to you. How does it get any better than this? And we'll dive into 333 as well as others here tonight as well. Angel numbers are the ultimate pattern interrupt. They help you to stop. They help you to drop. They help you to connect with your angels or connect with your higher self. And angel numbers are exquisitely suited for this, almost better than anything else. Why? Because you and I and all of humanity, maybe all of the animal kingdom, but certainly all of humanity, are suited, uniquely suited for pattern. Whoa, and my notes just jumped all over the place. So hold on. Wow, where did my notes go? Da, 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 da. Here we go. There we go. We are uniquely suited, as I was mentioning, for recognizing patterns for our survival. If you saw a poison berry, if a purple berry, you ate a purple berry and you got sick, or your friend, Billy Bob, ate a purple berry and died. This would be, Caveman, Cro-Magnon, Billy Bob ate a purple berry and died. You would say there may be a pattern here. I'm not going to eat purple berries because I don't know what'll happen. We look for patterns and assume if one is poisonous, the other may be too. And so we begin looking for repeating patterns in life. It's what kids do. It's even what babies do. Baby Hannah Bear, is doing that right now. She is making this map, you could say, 3-dimensional, 5-dimensional, knowing her 9-dimensional map of the world based on pattern recognition. You and I do this as well. Now, patterns are quite visceral to us. They're exciting. We can feel them. Wow, look, this is the same as that, is the same as that. Ooh, I used to be a landscape, sunrise and sunset photographer. And I was fortunate. I had gallery showing in Japan, a gallery showing in Germany. How does it get any better than this? A lot of it repeating digits, almost like the Fibonacci sequence, the repeating sequence of the universe, what's known as the divine number, the holy number. I'd see a tree and I'd see clouds that match the pattern of the tree. And I take a picture of it and it would resonate with people because we exquisitely look for pattern recognition. So when we look at angel numbers, they're getting our attention. We're going to get to 444 here very shortly, and many of the other numbers as well. It's visceral because we've been hardwired to look for patterns. When you see 444, you go, oh, you get this like shot of adrenaline or goodness through you because it's hardwired into our beingness. We were meant to see angel numbers. They were meant to get our attention. Secondly, there's a carrier wave of their message. 111, 222, 444, 555, all of these digits, 333, which we just got from Michelle, they are embedded with information and energy. It's sewn into the very fabric of the numbers, and we can feel it. So you don't just go, oh, I saw 111. Never. Nobody said, oh, 111. No, it's cool. Why is it cool? It's just 3 numbers. Yeah, but it's cool. Why do you go to a slot machine? Da, 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 and you get repeating digits and money comes out because it's cool. There's an energy behind it. Energy and information. And we're going to go much more into that information in just a few minutes. If you've ever watched the movie Contact, one of my all-time favorite movies with Jodie Foster. And she's heard from, what was she doing? SETI research, search for extraterrestrial intelligence, and starts getting a message, a repeating pattern from the universe. Oh my God, Brenda, 4444. Thank you so much, Brenda. We're going to get into 4444 in just a few minutes. You're taking my breath away. How does it get any better than this, Brenda? How does it get any better than this? Much love right back your way. She was getting messages from the universe in repeating sequences, just like numbers. In fact, there were numbers, and it goes beyond that. First, there was an image. You peeled away that. Then there were numbers. You peeled away that. Then there was a map, and you peeled away and peeled away and peeled away until you got to this vehicle that could transport you across the galaxies or across the universes to contact, in a sense, the other side. The other side of what? I won't give that away. There were messages embedded in the energy and layer after layer of messages embedded in the numbers. Now we're talking. Now we're talking the good stuff. Angel numbers are very much like the movie Contact with layers to the messages. And the better you get, oh my God, Teresa, 111. Forgive me. How does it get any better than this, Teresa? How does it get any better than this? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And 111, as we're going to talk about, is the number of union, or unity rather, unity between you and the entire universe. So thank you. Thank you so much. And it sounds like you've been watching this or participating in the School of Mystics. I'm trying to read this quickly for the last year now. Oh, thank you so much. You're touching my heart. So thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. the more you play with angel numbers, the more you are to recognize and to parse, to pull out the exact meaning of the numbers for you. This is important to understand. At first, you get 111. You go, oh, goody. Then you get 111 and you get one layer of information. And then you get 111 and you get a second layer, or 444 and get one layer, and then another layer, and then another layer. And then you end up with an entire guidebook on angel numbers. How does it get any better than this? So if we look at 444, initially, what does it mean? Your angels are by your side, and they're calling on you because they want to help you. 444, and we're going to double back. Don't worry, you don't have to write any of this down. We're going to get right back to it. Your angels with 444 are saying, how can we help you? You are loved. You are good. You are great. You are surrounded by goodness. And on they go. And we're going to dive into all of that. That's one level. The next level is a carrier wave saying, how can we help you? And what do you desire? So on one level, 444 is saying you are surrounded by angels, you are surrounded by guides, you are surrounded by goodness. That's one level. We peel away that level. The next level is saying, how can we help you? We peel away that level. What is it you desire, dear one? We peel away that level. Now we get where it's really interesting. This is kind of the Ooga Booga land. You see, 444 has a hidden message that most people don't realize or think about. How can we help you get back on track? And I know I've talked so much about we're always on track. However, there's an easy way and there's a hard way to get our lessons. 444 says we have some steering on mind that can help pull you back onto the easiest track. Would you like that? So that's why they call it a method of control. Your angel numbers and 444 is a message of control to help you take back control of your life. But the you, I'll put that in quotes, is not you. The you that we want to give that steering wheel or give that stick or give that yoke is the higher self. The you on the other side of the veil that gets it, that knows what's going on, that's trying to say, hey, you down there, I can help you. 444. It's saying you're loved. The angels are by your side. If you ask us how to get back on track at this point, we are going to help steer your life to an even higher level. We'll help you step forward toward the bigger version of yourself, ready to lend a helping hand each and every step of the way. So important. So when we get angel numbers like 111 or 1, thank you again, Teresa, or 1111, in particular, that number 1111 is saying you're on track. You're exactly right where you're supposed to be. But none of the angel numbers is saying you're lost, is saying you're doing something wrong. What they are saying is that there's a higher level solution. And your angel numbers are leading. I feel like crying right now. Your angel numbers, and I'm sorry if I'm just so emotional or what's the word, energized about this. Your angel numbers are leading you home. They're leading you to your highest path. As I like to say, for your highest good and the highest good of all. That's what your angel numbers are doing. And I missed all these comments. Amanda, thank you so much for your kind donation. How does it get any better than this? Your angel numbers are a path that leads you home. They're the breadcrumbs at the highest level. People think, well, angel numbers are cool. I think angel numbers are cool. But they're actually cooler than cool. And they're cooler than we could ever imagine. Why? For angel numbers is your view into the window of your soul, the window of your heart, the window of your soul's heart, the window of your existence, and the window into your soul's path. They are a window and a key to living a higher level existence. That's what they're all about. They're a window or a key, or put another way. I'm going to go back to my dad's mom. And I can remember at her house, Grandma Sandler, in Magnolia, Massachusetts, she had these old school keys, long key, the little bit of metal hanging down at the end. You put it in through the keyhole. You could see to the other side through the keyhole, and you turned it. And it kind of opened up her home, a magical, magical world. And she had a home with a kitchen with a glass ceiling way before her time, overlooking the ocean. That might explain why we're here. How does it get any better than this? But it was that keyhole and that key that unlocked the door to something really cool, and that unlocks the door through the angel numbers, which are your key and your keyhole to your greatest path. It's kind of cool. So now I want to take some time with you. This is just a really fun evening. I want to take some time with you and dive into the individual and particular meaning of a bunch of numbers. And if you like it, we'll do one of these numbers once a month and blow each one out for you. We're going to take particular time on 4444. Somebody just mentioned 1717 or 7171. An interesting point. I had, because I've looked at numbers for a long time, I had my first NDE on April 2nd, 2006. And then 7 years, 1 month, and 17 days later. And that number 17 and 71 is interesting because you're talking about unity, you're talking about blessings, both of them being together at once, which is really cool. So it's both count your blessings, give thanks for your blessing, and know that you're blessed. 7 years, 1 month, 17 days after my first NDE, I was gifted with my second NDE, but I paid particular attention to those numbers, bringing us right now to the first number, 111 or 1111. And whether you get it as 3 digits or 4 digits, it means the same thing. Is 4 even more powerful? I think it has 10 times the amplitude, 10 times the energy behind it, but it is the same message. It is the same carrier wave. Just when you get 111, you pay close attention. When you get 1111, boy, do you pay attention. And if you get anything beyond that, OMG, do you pay attention? So what is 111 or 1111? I really wish I had a, and Hannah's been learning her little electronic drums at 10 months. What does it mean? It means you are, hello, at one with the universe. It means that you are united with the universe and that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Now, I don't want to just give you the number, but I want to say, here's what you get to do when you get that number. This is a missing element. We see the number and we're like, it's cool. But no, there's a message and there's instructions with that number. When you see 111 or 1111, I want you to give thanks. Thank you. And I want you to breathe a giant sigh of relief. Why? It means there's nothing to sweat. There's nothing to worry about, that all is good with the world, with your life, and particularly with where you're at right now. Good with the world, good with the life, good with where you're at exactly right now. So 1111, in essence, that means you've hit the spiritual lottery. Woohoo! You're being reassured, you're being covered in goodness and told, ta-da, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. How does it get any better than this? To me, it is the mighty woohoo, yes, I can say that, mighty woohoo of all angel numbers. It's the jackpot. So the question is there anything to do when you get 1111? First, give thanks. Acknowledge that your angels have reached out to you. It's no small feat. Acknowledge, thank you, thank you, thank you. Acknowledge, thank you, that your highest self is reaching out to you too. Second, take it in. Take it in deep to your bones. Acknowledge. We brush this off. We even get excited, but we don't sit with it. We don't marinate it. We don't stay with the number. Be with the number. Be with your 111 or your 1111. Acknowledge how grateful you are for the message. Truly take in the message. We often get so excited with the message, we forget not just about the messenger at work, that's your angels, that's your guides, that's your higher self, but how to anchor in the meaning. Angels gave me a great way of remembering to anchor in the meaning. I think we drove across the edge of the largest lake in South Carolina on our way here. Why is that interesting? Well, many years ago, we were living on Emerald Isle in North Carolina, the southernmost Outer Bank island. And there was a total eclipse coming. And the closest place we could see the totality of the eclipse was the largest lake in South Carolina. And so Jessica and I went down there for the total solar eclipse. We took our kayaks with us. And it was actually raining when we got there, or soon after we got there, and we were concerned we wouldn't be able to see the eclipse, but I just had this vision of the clouds parting at the last moment. We brought with us, I think, a moonstone and maybe one other gemstone, and we went into kind of like this little cove in the trees, and there we set intention and went into prayer for calling in baby Hannah. I'm not even sure we had her name yet. And I'm told tonight that actually, I'm going to cry, that actually started the whole process in motion. Praying right then and there, similar to equinox. This is a very, very powerful day. We set intention. We went and paddled out to the middle of this brilliant lake. You could hear birds. You could hear all these other animals. Raining, I mentioned. And then at the last minute, the clouds pulled back. The world went silent. All of the birds, all of the animals, all of the motorboats, all of the everything went silent. And you could see this massive corona or crown around a black sun. And it was a portal to another world. That's what your angel numbers are. They're a portal to another world. And we're taking this in and we're completely dumbfounded. And the one thing I said to Jessica is, anchor it in. Take a snapshot into your soul, kind of like Polaroids are making a comeback. Take a Polaroid moment and anchor this into your beingness so that you never forget it. When you get 111, or 1111, or any of these numbers, anchor it into your beingness. When you get 1111, anchor in the gratitude, the knowingness that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Anchor it in and anchor all the goodness. And then, and we did this, put out your request. Where do you wish to go from here? What do you want to do, be, see, achieve for in the magical place of 111 and 1111? Yes, equinox counts. Yes, oh my God, a solar eclipse counts. What do you want? Where do you want to be? Who do you want to become out of this? In 1111, truly, all things are possible. All things are possible. Remember, this is the jackpot. So put in your request. And we can do a whole YouTube event on 1111 if you'd like. And I think the poll still exists. I don't know. I'm not trying to sell a poll, but take the poll. Let us know. All right. Next, 222 and 2222. That means union, collaboration, or technical term, being in cahoots with the universe. What does that mean? When you see 222, it doesn't mean you're out of alignment. I don't want you to get scared by any angel number, because at the end of the day, if you get an angel number, there is giant wings holding you, embracing you, letting you know how awesome you are and how perfect you are. How perfect you are. And 222 means there's work that gets to be done. Yes, that's right. 222 means there's work that gets to be done. So when you see 222, anchor it in, give thanks, recognize you're loved and supported, and then ask about the work. Make the ask. What do I get to do? What do I need to do? Where do I get to go from here? Remembering there's no such thing as off track or off path. There's simply the easy way and the harder way. And the universe, angels, guides, and especially your higher self want to put you on the easiest path, the path of greatest flow possible. So recognize when you get 222, celebrate, go woohoo, recognize I'm completely and totally supported. And then ask questions and get busy. 222 is a number of action. You get to ask what the action is. Next is 333. This is the creative number of the universe. It is the collective effort of the collaborative effort of the Trinity or the Trine or the this, that, or the other. Or if you come from that ilk, that bend, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. It is the combination of all three. It is the creation between you and Spirit and what you create together. Or if you're in a relationship, it is you, your partner, and that third piece, which is the you and your partner combined. That's the creative element. So when you get 333, anchor it in. That Spirit is working with you, through you, and for you, helping to create goodness, helping to create magic, helping to create something incredibly special in your life. 333 is the ultimate in creativity and creative energy. And then begin to inquire. Note, with every single angel number, you get to take action and speak with your angels. They're there. They didn't just dial you up to go, hi, we don't want to hear from you. They dialed you up to say, hi, we're listening. What do you want to share with us now? We will respond. 333. Inquire. What is it I get to create? If you don't know what it is in advance, you may have this burning desire to write. Hello, that's where our daily Woohoo newsletter has come from. You may have this burning desire to teach. School of Mystics, automatic writing, both coming up this week. How does it get any better than this? You may have something entirely different you wish to create, to bring forth, to birth into the world. If so, awesome, awesome, awesome that you got 333. If not, ask what it is. Either way, begin to ask. Give me guidance. Please help me to create. Please help me to create better. Please let me know where I get to go from here in order to create. They will help you. Your angel numbers are all about giving you assistance, not just this big wave or wink or smile from above. This is about getting assistance from a higher level. My publisher got in touch with me today, wants me to start writing for them again. That's a wink, nudge, nudge from the universe, just like the angels would do. So ask, when you get 333, ask about the creative process and ask, here's the key, how we can do it together. 333, you, Spirit, and the combination of the two of you, two of us, is about how can we do this together. It's a message from the universe saying, let's do this together. We've got your back. Angels there, they've got their wings around you. They're going, we've got your back. Let's make something special together. Let's make something special together. Let's make music. How does it get any better than this? Now let's talk about 444. And please forgive me. I think this is the fastest, the most information I've given in the shortest period of time here. I'm going to take a sip of water and then we will dive more into 444. Then I'm going to round you out with the rest of the numbers. We're going to take the most time here with 444. And I hope you've been fastening your seatbelts because I hope this has been a goodie. I'm seeing it looks even like the notes or the chat room is slowed down because there's a lot to soak up here. Cuckoo Moran, somebody just said, looks like a Bantam Barred Rock. Very close. He is a French breed, Ruru. I don't know if he speaks with a French accent or not, but he is a Cuckoo Moran. All right. I wonder what sleep is going to be. Between you and me, I wonder what sleep is going to be like tonight because I have been my face is flush. I've been so buzzed with energy since 6:15 tonight when they just started to download this whole thing through me. Is Rue a snob? Quite the opposite of that. Rue goes out with us and makes friends with everyone, everywhere, everyone, everywhere. Get to really work on his Instagram and TikTok page because everybody loves him. And the number of photos, thousands and thousands and thousands of photos worldwide of Rue. We just haven't tried to collect them or get everybody to put them in one place. We go out and there are dozens of photos taken at every time we stop. Today, for example, 444. Let's talk about 444, which is what this show is about. 444. 444, 444 is the most special, sacred number of them all. So we're going to dive into it the deepest. And again, understanding if the show does well, we'll give you all the other numbers one a month or dive into each one. What in the world, though, is 444? 444 means your angels are all around you. Your guides are by your side. You're completely and totally loved and supported. You're protected at the highest level. 444 is about being surrounded by love, surrounded by goodness, surrounded by the angels. I do a lot of guided meditations in our School of Mystics, and often I will call in the angels we get in a circle, energetic circle, and we imagine, and not imagine, they come. The angels have our back, and we see the angels with their wings around us and feel the angels with their wings around us. We may do a guided meditation depending on time here tonight. If so, I will call on the angels, and we will feel their 444 goodness around us. We can feel their wings holding us and supporting us. That's what 444 is all about. There's no single number that's more important for one key reason. It means that you're completely and totally supported. The angels are by your side, are standing by you more than any other number. Here's the key: to help you now. So when we get angel numbers like 111 or 1111 or 5555, we celebrate, and it's a pretty cool thing indeed. And we'll get to 555 and 5555 in a minute. We take in all that goodness. It's awesome. Woohoo! But when it comes to 444, it's a cosmic message for you saying, place your order. We are by your side. When you're struggling and you get 444, it means they're there with you. When you're suffering and get 444, it means you're going to be okay. Other numbers are warm and fuzzy. 444 is the 444 is the 911 of the angel, not the animal, of the angel kingdom. It's the number that says, we're your we're your angelic hotline. What do you need? How can we help you? And we are by your side. Anchor that in. 444 is your angelic hotline. How can we help you? We are by your side. So you don't just get 444 when the going is good. Oftentimes we get 444, 444, 444 when things aren't going so good. We want to anchor in the goodness, but we need help. And we may not even know we need help, or we may not even be in a position to ask for help. We are by your side. It means you're great. It means you're strong. It means you're capable. It means you are loved. It means you are completely and totally surrounded by goodness. How does it get any better than this? Well, the how it gets any better than this is it means your angels and guides have decided it's time to swoop in and help you, as long as you ask. But they are willing, able, and desirous. Turns out that's a real word. Desirous to help you right here and right now at the highest level. There is no time in the history of the universe, no better time than for you right now when you get 444 to get more help more quickly and more directly than when you see this number. When you see 444 or 4444, it means your angels, your guides, your higher self have pierced the veil. They've DM'd you. This is a direct message. We are here. We are here to help. We are waiting to help you. They're almost chomping at the bit to help you and to serve you. We all get confused with angels. I don't want to bother them. I want to ask too much. This is silly. Not meaning asking is silly, but it's a silly request of mine. Cancel, clear, release. There ain't no silly request. There ain't no such thing. Nothing could be further from the truth. When it comes to 444, what it means is we're on the runway. Actually, it means you're on the runway about to take off, but the angels are on the runway. They're standing by. Please call us for assistance right now, right at this moment, right at this very second. We are here. We are here. We are here. So, when you get 444, it is a time of such incredible growth, resilience, and brilliance in you that you may not even recognize it. You may be on fire. You may be taking off. Life may be going for you. And we think we've got this. You may have it, but let's have it to an even higher level by calling in the angels right now. Understand, the angels say, we are with 444, we are here for you. We are one and we are listening. That's another key message of 444. We are here. We are here for you. We are one with you, and we are listening. We are listening. We are listening. We are listening. Kind of cool little aside, but not really an aside. Earlier today, I contacted a travel agency because we get to go to Ibiza, Spain next month for a world championships. How does it get any better than this? Well, having baby Hannah see the world, that may be a way that it gets any better than this. But I was thinking about this and trying to figure it all out on Expedia and stuff. And I said, I'm not sure I can. And I heard, well, call a travel agency. And so what I did is, got on Yahoo or Yelp or something and found a couple travel agencies, shot an email off saying, I need help. Hello. Looked up. And the clock says 444. And of course, I had to screenshot it. The clock said 444. No accident. It means you're right on track, Michael. It means you get to work with either the agent that you wrote or another agent like her, but that I did the right thing by reaching out. And it's a cosmic reminder. I don't have to go it alone. I shouldn't go it alone. Shouldn't. Let's not go it alone. To always reach out for help and every chance we can. 444 was a way of telling me you did the right thing. Keep reaching out for help. Yes, there's also the cosmic number 911. That's about assistance. We'll go there another time. 444 is saying reaching out for help is the best thing you can do. Why? Because 444 is also a message of receptivity. It's a message of the angels saying, we've never been closer. We've never been listening more. And we've never been this queued up and ready to help you. We're here, we're listening. We've never been this ready to help you as we are at this very moment. That's why it's rare that 444 comes alone or only comes one time. I'm sure if you've gotten 444, you've gotten 444, you've gotten 444, you've gotten 444, you've gotten 4444, you've gotten 444. It just keeps on coming and keeps chasing you down until your angels and guides have your attention. It's the one repeating digit that just keeps on coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. Now, sometimes we think, well, that's really cool. And it is. Or that we're in the flow, and that it may be. Or that we're particularly special. You are. Or aligned with your angels. That's true. All of this is true. You are special. You are aligned. You are in the flow. How does it get any better than this? But most of all, it's the angels going, well, why haven't you called on us for help? That's the biggest message. Why aren't we calling on them for help? One of the reasons I teach automatic writing like this Thursday. Why aren't we calling on them for help? So when you get 444, here's what I want you to do. First, anchor it in. Imagine this giant queue, this giant line of angels standing by just ready to help you. So we anchor it in. Oh, goody. Angels are here by my side. Angels are real, willing and ready and lined up to help me. They're not on the unemployment line. They're lined up to help me. Anchor in that goodness that you're not alone. And then please, with all deliberate speed, straight from the heart, without any hesitation and without any thought, put out your request or requests. They are listening. Somebody asked, how do you put out your request? Well, first off, put it out through your heart. Secondly, do it before you go to sleep at night. Thirdly, do it when you're in prayer. Most importantly, if you have the opportunity, learn something like automatic writing. I'm not saying just automatic writing. There are other processes, but learn something where you can be in direct cahoots, direct communication with your angels and guides and speak to them. Understand too, they hear your thoughts. So while this is great, this is awesome, that works well too. And I see somebody saying that I'm frozen, and hopefully I'm not. And certainly Bhavik will let me know if I'm frozen. Looks like to everybody else, I am still going, but put out your request with all deliberate speed. So important. This does bring up an interesting question. And I'm trying to see if we are not frozen. Okay, good to know. Thank you, everyone. So for that person who is seeing a frozen screen, you might do a refresh. I say, put out your request or request. Your angels are listening. Big question is, do you put up, you get 444, do you bring up one request at a time or a multitude? In other words, have your list. I've got this request, I got that request, there's another. Here's the answer to that. Ideally, one at a time, though in this TikTok world, there are often a multitude of requests or things that we feel are important to ask or are important on our heart right now. So simply do the best you can to put out your highest level requests in order of priority as best you can. And then give the wiggle room to your angels, to your guides, to the universe to sort it out. Allow them to sort it out for you, but go in order of highest priority and focus on which is or are most important to you. And after you put out your request or requests, be sure to say, for my highest good, or to write, for my highest good and the highest good of all. If you come join me Thursday night, I'll teach you automatic writing and I'll teach you how to use for your highest good and the highest good of all to an even higher level. Put that in your request, because that gives your angels and guides the wiggle room they need to sort it out for you, truly for your highest good and the highest good of all. Now, I want to take another sip of water. We're going to go through the rest of the angel numbers, the main ones, really, really quickly. And we're going to open it up to a few questions. Looks like, I'm racing through this, but we're still going to be a little bit snuggly wuggly on time. So I'll see how many questions I can take. And then my guess is we are going to do one a month on this. I haven't seen the results of the survey yet. I will get that to me later. I know people are still taking it. So we're going to go through the rest of the numbers, and then we'll take a few questions, and perhaps, time depending, we're going to do a little, I'm told we've got to do a 444 meditation. So stick with us to the end, and we will do a short 444 or 4444 meditation. And Rue is kind of fluffing his feathers. He's agreeing with me here. Anything else first on 444 before we dive into the rest of the numbers? Yes. Thank you for sticking with me. It's about resonance. It's about frequency. It's about vibration. When you get 444, it's about getting in the greatest resonance and frequencies with your angels who are here to help. It's why 444 can quickly transform into 555, which is the Midas touch, AKA the number of manifestation. For 555 is the number that says that you are in the manifestation zone, in the abundant zone. 444 can quickly transform into 555 because of the resonance and frequency behind it. So the question is, when you get 444, what is it you wish to create or call into your life right now? And then put out that request. And if you get 555, no, I am now in this sacred space in order to call things in at that highest level. You get 555 without delay. Imagine, feel, be, exist, give thanks for exactly what you want. For 555 doesn't just mean we are listening, but it means we're ready to take your order. What is it you want? Because you've got the Midas touch and we want to give it to you now. Understanding, of course, that now to the universe can be a little bit different than our timing. Again, for our highest good and the highest good of all. So you get 555, put in that request. And like I said, we're going to whip through the rest of these numbers here quickly. This brings us to 666, a number that has been completely misunderstood and hijacked or kidnapped. It is the number of family and love. Rue, how are you doing back there? Speaking of family and love, he's getting a little tired. I might have him take a nap. I might have him go to sleep for the evening in just a minute or two because he's pacing back and forth. So we're going to keep an eye on him because we're talking 666, which is the number of family and love. And speaking of family and love, if Rue needs to sleep, and I think he does. Yeah, he does. Let's have him say goodnight. I'm going to bring him to his house and we will continue this. You ready, Ruth? Do you want to say goodnight? I know. Do you want to say goodnight to everybody? Yeah? Has it been a good show for you? Time for sleep? I know you've had a big day. You were at the museum. You were at the lighthouse. How does it get any better than this? All right, let's get Rue to bed now, and I will be right back to continue this.
Coming for me. Rue, baby. Shall we go for a hike? You're a good boy.
Diving back onto the mic because with the mic sensitivity, you wouldn't hear me in the other room.
Dancing.
Okay, Rue's off to bed. 666, love and family. The church and others had this backwards, though it may have actually been a method of control. And thank you, Corinne, 1999, which is 1999. And we're going to get to 999 in just a little bit. How does it get any better than this? The church and others had this backwards. But again, you'd probably was a method of control. 666 is a message of divine love, of sharing love, of being love, and recognizing that you come from and are about pure love. Here's the trick. If you recognize that 666 is about pure love and that you come from love, you are from love, you will return to love, you couldn't be anything other than love, and that you are loved, hello, you'd be uncontrollable by modern religion. So religion had to give 666 a new meaning so that you didn't think and know that you were loved. So when you get 666, anchor it in. Really, I am loved. This is cool. Think of your family. Think of my parents in the other room sleeping. Think of Rue in here. Think of baby Hannah. And there's Lumi, the most amazing little kitty. And Sir Meowsers. And the love bug. And Jessica, my Pookie. When you get 666, anchor it in. I'm loved. Really, I'm loved. You're loved. Anchor it in. And then look at how you can share your love. Look at how you can share it to your family, your relationships, and ask, how can I get it? How can I receive it? And how can I feel even more love? Because we often have the hardest time receiving love. That gets into this whole issue of worthiness, truly a story for another day. But it is much easier in this world for us to give than it is to receive. When you get 666, you get to soak in and take in all of this love. This brings us to our next really fun number. I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a lot of fun, kind of buzzed on this one. It's divine energy moving through me. 777, divine blessings. That's a reason it's used for slot machines. Divine blessings. When you get 777, and yes, if you get 777, go play the lottery. Go, I don't know. I'm not so sure I want to tell you to do slot machines. But yes, take your biggest stand. When you get 777, it means, man, you've got blessings on your side. You've got angels on your side. You've got everything on your side. You've wanted to step forward. You hadn't held, you had enough courage. You weren't sure if you should do it. You weren't sure if you should go for it. You get 777. You go for it with everything you've got. Go for it, whatever that it may be, for it means you are blessed and your angels are by your side. You go for it, you go for it, you go for it. And speaking of blessings, that brings us to 888 or 8888, which is another number of manifestation of joy and abundance and of happiness of the universe. And Allison, thank you so much. How does it get any better than this with a 777, her life number? Blessings to me and blessings to you, Allison. When you get 888, this is a number of manifestation of joy, of abundance, and about happiness of the universe. I've got this amazing, miraculous yellow Tesla, gold wheels outside. How did it happen? Really? How in the world did it happen? 2 years before that, I think we were living in Jessica's childhood bedroom going, what happened? And trying to put our world back together. And then 2 years later, we got the most amazing yellow Tesla, which has its light in place. Woohoo, 8. It's about divine joy, an infinite state of gratitude, of possibilities, a place where what you desire is yours. It is truly a woohoo. That's what 8888 is. It's putting yourself in this highest vibration place. 8 is infinite divinity. It's infinite energy. It is this energy coursing through you back and forth, vibrating in perfect alignment with the universe. What you desire is yours because of the energy, because of the excitement, because of the joy. 888 and 8888 is a place of pure love, of pure fun, of pure innocent childlike joy. And from this place, the 8888, the anything is possible. When you get 888 or 8888, put out that request. Put it out there. And yes, the Tesla is a wrap. One of the only yellow Teslas in the universe. I don't know. Maybe there are more of them by now. But we were certainly trendsetters in that department. Not the first, Definitely not the first, but trendsetters nonetheless. And this brings us to 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. What is 9? The meaning of life. Oh, goody. 999 is a cool one. It's the meaning of life. When you see 999 and you see 9999, it's time to ask about your life. It's time to say, why am I here? Where am I going? Where do I get to go from here? 999. Where do I get to go from here? What's the meaning of my existence? Why am I here? What do I get to do? This is the number when you get 999 and 9999, where your guides are standing the closest, where they're not just here to lend a helping hand, but to light the torch, to turn on the lighthouse, to illuminate the way to help you to step forward. And yes, quite literally, we were in a lighthouse earlier, not in the lighthouse, outside the lighthouse. In fact, Bobak may have a fun photo of us at a little cutout thing where baby Hannah and Rue were in it just outside the lighthouse. And baby Hannah is going, why am I putting my head in this photo thingy? I think Rue was saying the same thing. But we were just outside this beautiful giant lighthouse, which is here to help light the way, to keep us safe, to lend a guiding hand, to illuminate the way for us. That's what 999 is all about. If you get 999 or 9999, it's time to dive deep. It's time to ask questions. And it's time to learn where your highest self, your team, your highest self, your highest team, and your heart here and on the other side of the veil has in mind for you. No, 999 does not mean you're off track. Not at all. It means you've been given and gifted the ultimate GPS from the universe to help guide you on your path. 999 means we've got the GPS, and yes, in St. Augustine, to help guide you on your path for your highest good and the highest good of all. We are listening, and we will help guide you. So now we're going to take a few questions, not too many questions, and then we are going to dive into a very brief meditation. I'm going to keep this a little short. Wow, we're going to be at an hour and a half for this thing, but I will have to shut her down not too long because I've got a baby Hannah who's asleep. I've got a parent who are asleep. And between you and me, I've got this much energy coursing through me. If I want to get to sleep tonight, I'll need to wind this down shortly and I'll take a cold shower, kind of steam coming off of me. Because so much energy has gone through me. So yes, definitely come join me for the automatic writing class on Thursday. Come join me. I will teach you. What is automatic writing? It means I'm looking to see if I have a pen. I don't, but we're going to pretend I have a pen. It's a way to go into prayer. Very simply, go into prayer, put your pen on the paper, write to your angels and guides, and then the pen keeps moving. And your angels and guides start writing back to you and through you and for you. Here's the thing about automatic writing. You don't have to be a channel. You don't have to be a medium. You don't have to have any super skills. Why? Your energy. You came from energy. You return to energy. You are energy having an energetic experience in human form. And because of that, when I help you to learn how to get your mind in a particular brain state, no real meditation or anything fancy involved, through the simple process, you're resonating at the energy that your angels and guides are resonating at, which actually changes how you feel. That's where my daily woohoo, this dailywoohoo.com, this daily attunement comes to you, is from being written in the automatic writing state, which changes my energy, which then changes the energy on the words, which then changes the energy of the reader. When you dive into automatic writing, it's even more powerful. It changes your energy, it changes your experience, it changes your life, and you get wisdom and guidance from your angels, from your guides, from your higher self, from loved ones who crossed over on the other side of the veil, like our daughter Miraku, from teachers, from Akashic masters, from whomever of whatever you desire. Is it that profound? Yes, and even more so. And on Thursday night, Very short and sweet. I will teach you how you can begin channeling automatic writing on Friday. How does it get any better than this? And Aya is also pointing out we have a Carolyn Mace an interview on Thursday night. How does it get any better than this? That is going to be a really cool one of taking back your power. Now, if those two events are in conflict, Carolyn Mace's is going to be, what do we call it? Carolyn Mace's is going to air and then continue to air. So you can watch it a little bit later. Of course, if you sign up for automatic writing, I'd take the class live so you can ask your questions. But if you can't make it live, you'll also be able to play it on repeat as well. And you get this whole 50 module bonus, we'll call it a bonus video-based program as well, so that you can learn everything about automatic writing you can imagine. But again, in one evening on Thursday night, you'll learn how to channel through automatic writing and literally over time be able to channel and be a medium as well as I am, and maybe even better. How does it get any better than this? All right, poll results. 95% of you want us to continue this so far, and 5% say no. So my guess is we are going to do another number next month. How does it get any better than this? Let's take a few questions. And wow, am I buzzing with energy here. And you may need to also afterwards put your feet on the ground, have a cold drink, whatever that means for you, and take a deep breath in. All right. From MacB. How should we react when we keep seeing those numbers? I've seen them a lot, but don't see changes in my life. So MacB, it's a multi-step process. We see the number, we give thanks, we anchor the number in, and then we put out our request. And I'm not sure if that's Aya, but somebody's saying, let's do a slow meditation. That's Amanda. Yes, Amanda, I thank you. I will do, I see just some of the chat here. I will definitely slow things down during a meditation. Thank you, Amanda. We give thanks, we anchor it in, we put out a request. It's a 3-step process. Often we get the numbers in. First off, we think, okay, now what? Angels are by my side. We don't anchor it in. We don't embody it. We don't remember what I call this codex here tonight. We may not even know the codex. So now you do, so you can decipher what these numbers mean. And then based on the numbers, please put out your request. Okay, next. From Natalie. When we see repeating numbers, how do we respond? Same way, Natalie. And, you know, I'm buzzing with energy here this evening. I'm actually slowing it down based on Amanda's comment. Thank you. And at no point do I say, well, this is mine. I made this. Everything is a co-creation. So I did something pretty cool here tonight, but the angels and guides did something pretty cool, and you did something pretty cool. Humble gratitude. It's huge. Angels, guides, you're by my side. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Go to a place of gratitude. Go to a place of wow. Wow. Anchor this in with reverence or sacredness or respect or whatever word works for you. But that's a very, very cool way to take this in. You are special, Natalie. Everybody here is special. I really mean that. And as part of that specialness, we can give thanks to the other side who had to reach over, pierce that veil, and get in touch with us. Janice, yes. Janice, I read your beginning of the question and I answered it before I even could finish the question. Are angel numbers appearing more because of the shift in consciousness? Yes, absolutely. Before this real shift in consciousness, we went to the medicine man or the medicine woman or the priest or the rabbi or the messenger to get a message from the other side. Now It's direct dial and it's speed dial at that. It's more like what I call a fiber optic tunnel is our communication between us individually and the other side. It's why the whole world isn't going to change from the top down. The days of that hierarchy and male hierarchy at that are gone. It's going to change from the bottom up because we're each plugged in. We're each in touch. We're each in cahoots. And so, yes, we are seeing the numbers more and more. And we're also seeing the numbers more and more because the other side is going, now it's time to guide you. Now it's time to get your attention. Now it's time to move forward. Sort of like today being equinox, for those who are catching it on the equinox, it is a very special time to put in our request to the universe. Overall, and this time of humanity, it is a very special and important time to put in our request, which is why the numbers are coming up more and more and more and more. From Denise, I don't understand the energy of 3, 6, and 9. How are they effective in geometry? Denise, I can only speak quickly about 3, which is these trifecta, making this triangle, which is one creative piece of geometry. I think that almost came out as a square. One creative piece of geometry created by the combination of you. We'll call it the combination of you, the combination of spirit, and then the two of you together, bing, make this third piece of the triangle as one, which creates a creative outcome. What is the energy behind it and how does it work? The inner workings of the universe and of sacred geometry, I must admit, is a piece I don't pretend to fully understand because I haven't dove into it yet. I can already see the shape of 6. And 6 is, I'm not going to come up with the word for it. 6 is a sacred star, like the Star of David. And there's another word for it that takes it out of the Jewish religion. But you want to talk about, and I can actually see a video or two where people are talking about this sacred geometry. And somebody will probably bring up what it is. It is the sacred geometry of love. Now I got to put into my head 9. I think, Denise, we will save 9 for another day. And then, of course, the next person to speak, his name is Geo Neo 9. How does it get any better than this? Crazy. I love it. What is 144 about? Why do I see them so many times? Well, 1 is unity. And 44, 444 is about angels being around you. So it means you are surrounded by angels. You are right on track and you are in a place of perfect, beautiful goodness. Step forward, step forward, step forward. We have your back. Mary, why do angel numbers, why do we get angel numbers? And soon after something challenging happens, although a pain, I feel it is so grateful. Well, Mary, that's, for example, where 444 comes in. 444 does not mean ain't nothing going to happen. You're completely surrounded. You are completely protected. You are. But it doesn't mean that there aren't going to be learnings that come your way. Those challenging, and I love how you put it in quotes, Mary, those challenges are here to serve you. And it means your angels and guides will walk through this with you. They'll walk through fire. They'll walk on the hot coals with you. And if you ask for help, then when these challenges come, they will help you get through it in the kindest, easiest, gentlest way possible and help you to get the best learnings out of it, truly for your highest good and the highest good of all. I'm going to take 1 or 2 more questions here, and we're going to dive into a meditation because we've been rolling for a long time here. Elizabeth, brilliant question. Does 444 mean the same thing for each person, or is it personal? I'm not sure why I'm seeing and hearing 444 several times a day. All of these numbers are personal. All of them are a request from our angels to put them in speed dial and to ask what is going on and to make our request. So 444 has the same universal meaning. You're surrounded by angels. You're surrounded by goodness. You will be taken care of. But the deeper meaning is, where do I go from here? What do I need help with? And that's a very, very personal message. What do I need help with? And what you need help with, Elizabeth, is very different than what Mary needed, or Geo needed, or Denise needed, or Janice needed, or Natalie needed, or Macby needed, or any of us needed. It's very, very personal. Before we looked at these numbers impersonally, 444, that's cool. That means this. 777 means blessing, blah, blah, blah. No, we got to stop, pause, anchor, ask. Make the ask, not just for the request, but why are you coming to me here now at this time? Why do I keep getting 444? A lot of times we get, well, I'm getting 444. My life doesn't feel perfect, but I just keep getting 444, 444, 444. Does it mean everything's perfect? Well, yeah, everything is perfect, but it also means ask for help. There's something more going on here. Put out that request and listen. There's a reason you're getting 444. Linda, I used to get numbers sporadically. Now it's almost every day. What is the relevance of that? What do I need to do? It depends on the number you're getting, Linda. And at the same time, they're knocking at your door. Now's the time for a certain action. Now's the time to step forward. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. If the numbers are coming through that frequently, there's an energy behind it that's saying, oh, and did Linda say, oh, hopefully Linda's getting 1111. What you get to do, Linda, is you get to step forward right where you're going with everything you got. You are in 111 alignment. You have all green lights. Go for it, go for it, go for it. If you've ever been on a road with all green lights and you said, I think I'll stop and wait for the red light, that is the opposite of the message you are getting right now, Linda. Emily, what about seeing your birthday like 314 over and over and over? And I'm going to take very few questions on individual numbers here tonight because this is something we really get to dive down the rabbit hole with. However, if you've got 314, first off, if you've got your birthday coming up over and over and over again, that's love. Plain and simple. Your angels want to tell you, you are loved. I mean, what more of a beautiful day than the day you were born? That is perfect, pure love. However, 3, what are we looking at? Creation. 1, what are we looking at? Unity. 4, what are we looking at? Getting assistance from your angels. So it means you get to create at an even higher level. You're being challenged to create at an even higher level. And Emily, you're being told that you're being supported to create at that higher level. We've got you. We've got your back. Now's the time to create. Let's do this. That's what you're hearing, Emily. Last question of the evening, and then let us dive into a 444 meditation. And I am going to slow it way down and drop it way down after this question. From my simple intentional life, is 333 also mind, body, and soul? Exactly. That trinity, that trine, that trifecta is who and what we are. We came here as a spirit in physicality in order to create. We are gods here on earth. We can't really create in an energetic realm because everything is just pure energy. Here we have the illusion, I put that in quotes, of physicality, so we can play with matter and learn at an even higher level. To do that, we need soul, we need mind, we need body. Soul, we need in order to come down here. Mind, that is the creator. Body, that is what takes action based on the mind and puts us in the 333, the creative zone, which is why we are here. We get to learn, we get to play, we get to create, and that helps us spiral and ascend to an even higher level. And how does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? 2 quick things, then I need a sip of water, and we're going to go into a real brief meditation. And then I feel like I need to throw myself in an ice bath of energy going through me. This is craziness. I'm sure you're feeling some of it. I know some of you are getting sleepy. That's good. For those that are getting buzzed, I want you to get your feet on the earth or at least on the carpet after this. I want you to take some deep breaths. I want you to get some water, and I want you to relax into all of this. All right. First, come join me for automatic writing on Thursday. You will love it. Secondly, sign up if you haven't done so. It's free. Sign up for the Daily Woohoo, dailywoohoo.com, and get an energetic attunement on a daily basis. And then third, if you want to join your tribe, and this is your tribe, and so many people in the chat room here are here in the School of Mystics on Wednesday night, come join the School of Mystics. You will absolutely love it. Love it. Love it. You will found friends. You will found family. You'll find out that you are no longer the weird one. And trust me, if you're here, you're weird. So am I. That's a good thing, because the rest of the world, they're insane. But the weird ones, that's those of us who are energetically sensitive. We're the awake ones. We're the ones waking up to an even higher reality. We're the ones playing with its numbers. How does it get any better than this? All right, sip of water. Do a brief meditation. Thank you, Babak, for running everything. Thank you, Aya. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, everybody who has been here tonight. This has been a magical, magical group. Yes, Mary and Angelisa and Mary Jane, everybody, Amanda, everybody here tonight you guys are awesome, Celestiana. Yes, we need all sorts of t-shirts and stuff, even though I'm not a swag guy. Our shopping cart or our shopping thing isn't working the way it used to. We get to find the correct vendor so we can get some good stuff to you. All right. Sorry. So much energy. So much energy. I feel like I might need to sleep for a year after tonight. Cancel, clear, release. Wow. And there's definitely a book that gets to be written out of this one. No, your screen hasn't frozen. I'm just taking a deep breath. All right. What I'd like you to do is close your eyes, put your feet on the ground, take a nice deep breath in through the nose, down to the belly, and out through the nose. In, nice and slow, and out. In and out. In and out. With each breath, what you're doing is you're anchoring down deeper and deeper into the soul or core of your being. You breathe in, you take that energy and air down, 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 deep into your belly and out. You breathe in, you take that energy down further and further still, even anchoring your tailbone into your seat. You breathe in even deeper. You can feel that energy going all the way down to your feet, anchoring you right into Mama Earth. We continue to breathe in and breathe out, and in and out. And now what we're going to do, this is such a sacred group of people, and whether you're watching this at night or at day, past, present, or future, we are all together doing this as one. I want you to imagine that we are in a giant circle here. A circle where you reach out to someone to your right, a circle where you reach out to someone to your left. And we are all doing this together, breathing in and out as one, grounding as one, and setting intention to have our angels by our sides as one. We continue to breathe in and out. And we imagine, sort of like the graphic that you may have seen when you clicked on this link to watch the show, you see a 444 coming out of the sky and floating down before you to the center of the circle. You see that 444 coming down and coming down until it is at the center of the circle. And you see the 444 start to sink down into the earth. And in fact, you can see the 444 beneath the surface of the earth. For some reason, now you can see into the earth. And the 444 continues down, down, and down further and further still until you can see it illuminating the center of the earth. The core of the earth, which is really the core of your beingness. And as you see the earth start to glow from the inside, from this 444, all of a sudden you start to feel a warmth at your back. You might start to feel, tiny bit of goosebumps, really called angel bumps. You might start to feel angel wings around and about you. For now, in this sacred moment, as 444 is embedded in the earth, your angels have come and are with you by your side. Your angels have your back. The angels have my back. And as big as this giant circle is of everyone watching this past, future, and present, there is an angel behind each and every one of us with their wings around us, and an angel behind them, and an angel behind them, and an angel behind them, and on it goes. Can you feel your angel? Can you feel the weight of their wings? Can you feel the softness of the feathers? Can you feel, maybe you're getting goosebumps, maybe your hairs are on end, but can you feel their love, their presence, and their power and their strength? You've been playing with the number 444, and the angels have heard you. Message heard, message received. And your angels are now here and by your side. You may say, thank you, angels. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making your presence known. Thank you for giving me the courage to continue, the courage to take another breath, the courage to get up in the morning, the courage to be here, and the courage to keep my eyes open, even in this crazy topsy-turvy of a world. Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels. But now we haven't just called in the angels. We've been playing with 444 and 4444, which means, maybe even without realizing it, we have called in our angels to give us help. How does it get any better than this? We have used these numbers, the 4444, to call in our angels to give us the assistance we need for whatever it is we are struggling, challenged, or simply need here and now and in life. And so I want you now to feel in your heart what it is you need assistance with, what it is you're challenged with, what it is you want to yell to your angels for assistance with all of your heart, soul, desire, and might. And I'm going to go quiet for a minute. And I want you simply, in your own words, in your mind's eye, in your heart, out loud or silently, to put out that request and ask for assistance, because your angels have never been closer than right here, right now, at this very moment. And your request through the power of the group is amplified to the power of 10, 100, 1,000, and really to the power of 4444. Put out that request. If you have more than one request, that's okay. Make it as simple as you can and simply repeat what that is on your heart. For myself, it's 4 words: heart, home, health, success. Heart, home, health, success, which means something very specific, each one of those for me. And I'll repeat that 4, 4, 4, 4 over and over and over again. So can you, your own requests, own words. As you put out these requests, as you repeat these requests, you might find yourself feeling warm, feeling tingly, feeling buzzed, but in a calmer sense. Feeling loved, supported. You may even see a color. I see the color pink right now, the color of pure love. Can you feel yourself being bathed in the love? Can you feel yourself being washed, cleansed, and cleansed in the love? Can you feel yourself being surrounded by love? This is the love of your angels, the love of your guides, the love of your higher self, here to support you and to let you know you are not alone. You were never alone. We have got your back. We hear your requests. We are listening, and we are here to help. I promise you this, your requests have been heard. And no matter the period of time, no matter the outcome, your angels right here, right now, are getting to work on this very challenge for you, for your highest good and the highest good of all. So feel free to stay in this state as long as you would like. Or heck, come join us in the School of Mystics Wednesday. We're going to do even more of this group meditation goodness. Stay in this state as long as you would like. But when you choose to come back, I'd like you simply to say this following thing. Say it 4 times. Say it 44 times. Say it 444 times. Or it would take you a really long time. Say it 4444. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. 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 How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? Ooh. On that note, oh, P. Durano, thank you so much for your kind donation. Truly, how does it get any better than this? Love received, love sent right back your way. I want to thank everyone for joining us here this evening. Hopefully this energy has now settled you down. And yes, Aya wants me to mention, oh my God, what a show with Carolyn Mace on Wednesday night. Oh my God, on taking back your power, on letting go of victimhood, for stepping into your greatest power ever. And Carolyn Mace is one of the most amazing spiritual authors and spiritual beings having a human existence you will ever meet. Can't recommend it enough. And that's, Thursday night. And yeah, she wants me to mention we have our automatic writing class on Thursday night as well. And because you can watch Carolyn's show afterwards, you can go to both of them and you can learn how to channel as well as me, or even better. Celestiana, just point out, has been a member of our Backstage Pass for a month. If you click on the join link down below, you can become a member in that. We put out lots of behind the scenes videos and all sorts of goodness, and it's really, really fun stuff. And you can see Rue, and you can see baby Hannah, and you can see all of us at a level that you can't possibly get here just on shows and things like this. Wow. Ella saying just got some kind of energy released and in tears. That's your angels, Ella. That's actually, it's compounding. It's your angels, Ella, but it's all of us coming together as one. There is a sacredness. We are no longer, this is the 1111 consciousness. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice this. I don't know if you guys can see this. I have an old ratty mouse pad here. And it has a phone number on it. I don't even think you're going to be able to see it. On the center of the phone number, is 444. It is, this phone number is 877-444-6777. Hello. I didn't even know I had this. Angel number is 444 and 7777 right on this mouse pad that I've had. It was gifted from Jessica probably when we first met. It is this just old, tired mouse pad from recreation.com. How does it get any better than this? There is a power of the group here this evening. That's why I do the School of Mystics as well. There is a power and intentionality of coming together as one. There is a power and intentionality of humanity right now in this time period of 1111. It's not by accident. These numbers that I had no idea, that is just so cool. I had no idea. It's technically, that's 5 sevens. How does it get any better? This is a magical time. We think of this time as a crazy time, as an upside down time, as a time of, hold on. And you're right, because we're being re-engineered in a sense, reconstructed humanity at a higher level. And it is a time where when we put intentionality out as a group, which is what we did tonight, something magical and special comes of it. And yes, I could keep going on and on and on, but I get to go. I get to keep going now. Get to sleep, and maybe you do too. So I send all my love your way for Mark, for Linda, Amanda, Amy, Mr. Floyd, Bonnie, Sandra, Ann, Mary, everyone here tonight. I love you guys so much. Have the most amazing here tonight. I've got to go feed Lumi and the kitty, and keep on shining bright. Thank you, Bhavik. Thank you, Bhavik. Thank you, Bhavik. Thank you, Aya. Thank you, Ann. Thank you to our entire dream team, and keep on shining bright. Woohoo! How does it get any better than this? Love you guys. Are we all victims?
Not everybody has the pirate, but everybody has a victim. It's not that there's a part of us where life sends a saboteur to get us. It's that we sabotage ourselves because we're terrified of more responsibility. You don't speak victim anymore. You stop using the word blame and deserve and entitled. So it has nothing to do with the world. It has to do with the headgear that I have on, and I'm wearing the victim headphones. The time has come to shift how we do things.
Every day there's a new horizon. Birds keep on singing, earth keeps on spinning. Time to toss any fears that rule you. Dance to vibrations, no limitations. Shine, hold the sunlight on your chest and smile. Look to the sky, let your spirit shine brightly, shine brightly. Oh, shine. Share the magic deep in your soul. The glitter around you. Live your greatest truth. Catch those dreams, swimming beside you're yours for the taking. No